a lame to a real one. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta give respect for my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state and God is the reason. This is plain Jane season. Fresh up off the plane in Japan, I ain't leaving. They say seeing is believing. Well, here's a briefcase with $1 million even. This all week, no days off. This hard work gon' pay off. I made myself a promise young. I would never work a day job, put it in the safe. Never know when I'm gon' need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? I got game sports center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up?
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like it's Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You out of love. Maybach, lay back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why these talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about the that you do? Why you always rapping about the that you do? Hey,
If it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
sometimes I keep it inside, but still I
time, not no paddock for leap. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I stepped through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go, Young Wei Koo ready to do the honors. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check, steal. Ready?
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Second down, back to Sanders. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Strike. Check, strike.
Young on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it will be Falcon football. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their own 24. Well, first carry here for Robinson. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
10 cycles.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had no command that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Ritter. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Ritter on 1st and 10. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
Right.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. On play action, here's Ritter. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. He was looking for Devon A-Chain out of the backfield. And it's 3rd and short. You look at this Carolina defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
42 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries in the ballgame. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. Go quickly, and
that ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has helped them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Panthers at 5-8, 3 games under 500. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. .44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers 0.
On the ready. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back to Robinson now on 1st down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack. And I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
That's going to be caught by Pitts. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
97, red, yellow, steel, black. Black ultra. Ready.
Now Ritter to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Drill green. Ready?
Ritter now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone. He's hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Set, cut.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now on first down, Sanders not finding a whole lot as he'll get forward for about 3.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, cross deal. Cut, cut.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Ready, break.
3rd and 3.
Clock, 10. Ready?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
A first down throw for Young. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And he'll be taken down at the 46. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll try to throw down. Young. The Sanders has got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
At the Falcons' 39-yard line.
Here we go.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Cut.
Looking to throw, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Young. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Gets this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Second and a couple.
Ready?
Now Young. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Mingo, 70 yards. And the Panthers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present, making plays, and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. In motion, it's Miller. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Shot, 17. Set, cut.
First down. Here's Ritter. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. This defense coming out after the half, and if that plays any indicator, Charles, maybe a little refreshed and refocused here for quarters 3 and 4.
Yeah, they did really well on that one. That's exactly what they need to keep doing if they want to change their fortunes in this game.
Ritter now on second down. Completes it to Miller. And they work this out past the 25. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Finding Miller once more, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Sanders on first down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. Just shy of the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
It's Young on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Ready up.
2nd down and 8.
Black swap. Hut, hut.
To throw, Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Escaping the pressure right. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Ready?
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. David Onyemata able to record his 5th sack of the season. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he finally runs out of gas, but not before he's inside the 10-yard line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Ritter fires quickly out wide. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot and to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, Ritter. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. That's caught at the 2. They wound up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Strike. Watch out now. 50 series. Going red.
Ritter back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Falcons will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board. And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Blue.
An option handoff given to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards on the pickup, but that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Let's go now. Ready.
On 1st and 10, Young. For Marshall, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Young looks to throw on 1st down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Quarterback draw. Here's Young. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Ready.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Ready.
Here's Young. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On the ball. Set.
Young will set to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game here in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Ready?
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Check white. Set.
Robinson with another carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll pitch it to Robinson. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay,
here's
ready?
1st and 10.
Ready.
Young to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's going to be touchdown or bust because you need 2.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Pushes past him, and he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Young's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Now Young. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Slide, 97. 6, Mega. Yellow, zoom. 6.
Here's Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons will take over here just shy of the 30. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Down to a knee goes Ritter, and that should be enough to finish this one off. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Let's go.
Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. So a win here for the Falcons, and the man leading the charge was their quarterback, Charles. That's Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, what struck me was how composed he was in the pocket. The numbers weren't spectacular. He had 2 touchdown passes, that's it. But he led his guys on some important drives when they needed it most, and they're going to come away with the victory.
So for the Falcons, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at
when my scope like Richard Branson. Since the basement making anthems over seasons with the man in black is seasoned with my patterns. Pretty girls, you think I'm handsome, just coasting through these mansions. I'm not bossing, I'm advancing. Keep it moving, trying to be on before below. Wanna be intimate with soul, explode this war before I go. And that's some hours in my feng shui. Now it's like work for 10K, all cause it is pen gaming. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red eye flights, hot straight off the plane and through the back to